A Finnish man has withdrawn his police complaint against two Thai traders who he claimed had relieved him and another of nearly 800 million baht for non-existent investments. Lots of police time spent on this one that's already seen arrests. However, Capital Media tells us that the Finn sat down with lawyers and the other parties and hammered out a deal that involves a refund. He might be withdrawing early, but we're told the police investigation will continue. A 3-day meeting headed up by UN representatives kicked off in Bangkok this week to discuss swine fever, a disease which has affected thousands of pigs in China. 9 countries are represented and will discuss recommendations by experts to keep the illness, which is not passed on to humans, at bay. "I'm no child bride," cries the wife of a British man who helped out with the cave rescue in the north. And she's right, far from it. The woman's in her 40s and has been with her husband for less than a decade, so isn't 12 years old as claimed. That didn't stop PR-hungry entrepreneur Elon Musk from making such claims in an email disclosed this week. The email is, to be fair, quite vile and full of accusation. Musk is the chap who tried to invent a submarine for use in the cave rescue, which was rejected because it wouldn't fit. National insurance rates are to go up soon in Thailand. The sting is in the tail for employers and employees. This is both contribute. Basic minimum wage earners will see an increase of several hundred baht a month. For higher incomes, the increase is much higher. If you're running a business, contact your accountant for the full rate change. 160,000 tickets have been issued in Bangkok for bad driving in the past 5 months, but it seems people ignore the bills like they ignore the road rules. Never mind, says the Transport Department, the tickets are registered to vehicles, and when the time comes to pay the annual tax, they'll be refused until they pay the fines too. For the record, that applies to 70,000 drivers with unpaid bills. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, keeping off the Sukhumvit is still a good idea. Construction continues to see traffic diverted from the channel with tailbacks as the new footbridge is installed. The dead body of a 46-year-old Canadian has been passed to forensics experts in Bangkok yesterday after being found 4 miles offshore off Lam Chabang by fishermen. Fully clothed and with no visible signs of attack, it will be an examination that confirms the cause of death. The killing of a restaurant worker in Nakhon Pathom has taken a new twist. It seems that the lady was shot by her local boyfriend. That alone makes it a news story, but not a local news story. The twist? The killer's reason, we're told, is that he discovered that she'd been visited by her Dutch boyfriend, who she'd met while she was working in Pattaya, and who'd been sending her money every month, thinking that he was the only one. The local man took exception to the fact that he'd been staying at their girlfriend's home. No word on the whereabouts of the Dutchman. And with the Met Office promising a rather cool evening, highs today of 31 dropping down to 26 and an overcast day. That is the local and national news from fabulous 103 FM, keeping you in touch with Thailand and of course Pattaya, the city of fun.